So I recently got an AI note taker to gather all of my action points from my meetings, my phone calls, and my in-person meetings. Now, there are various options out there that can actually integrate into your Zoom or that you can download on your phone. But I got the Claude AI device that I can physically carry around with me. Now, from those action points, I had to physically add them onto my task management system. At the moment, I'm using ClickUp, but I also know there are various other applications out there like Monday.com, Trello, Asana, you name it. But my problem was that I wanted to automate the steps so that the action points automatically pulls through on my ClickUp account. So after searching for a while, I saw that Zapier actually allowed the two to integrate to one another. So the first thing I did was to create a free account with Zapier and then to create my first Zap, which is what it's called if you automate information to flow from one app to another. If you want to have more than 2 modules, you'll have to go with the paid plan, but I only needed 2, so I went with the free version. So this is how I set it up. It was very easy and very quick. The first thing I did was to add my Claude AI model, which simply just means you choose the app in here, you choose a trigger event. So mine was once a summary was generated within my app, it would pull through and basically the automation would start. I connected my account and then on the configure stage, I chose rich text. So that's just basically how it pulls through from the summary. After that, I added my ClickUp module. Basically, it's as simple as the Claude AI module and setting it up. My action event was to create a task. Now, there are multiple options down here that you can play around with, but my main focus was to create a task from my summary. Then I connected my account, and on the configure page, I told it where it needs to go. So with the red cross, you'll see that is required, and that's basically the only ones that I filled out here. So I chose my workspace, which is a VA Central. I chose my space, which is my personal action list. And then I chose the list underneath which my task should fall, which is work to do. And then the task name would be the summary heading, and the task description would be the summary itself so that I can pull the action points from there. The rest is pretty self-explanatory, but you can play around with it. But you'll also notice that it's not required, so I left it empty for this purpose. Then, if you continue, it will ask you to test the steps to see if it's fully integrated. After that, it will actually do the first action for you. And for this purpose, I recorded a short summary, which I wanted to show you as an example. So just going to my ClickUp account, it's automatically pulled in here. So great. Just going to open that up to show you what it looks like. So in ClickUp, you've got a lot of actions that you can do through AI as well, but I'll just show you the main ones. So the heading I want to change, so I can just take that out. And in the description section, you'll see that the summary is now listed there. And then also all of my tasks and action points. It also has a second list, just easily formatted over there. But I'm going to use the AI within ClickUp to show you how to add subtasks. So here is a suggest subtask. I'm just going to click on that. And voila, there we have it. Now I've got my subtasks. I can just say create 9 subtasks. And now I can easily tick them off once I've completed them. There's also another way that you can add them. And that is simply by highlighting the words and saying create new subtask. And now I created. And that is it. I hope that is helpful. You know, there's various other apps that you can integrate to one another, but Zapier is definitely the way to go.